Coming through with another live stream. Pound that like button on your way in. Welcome to New Breed Global Truth. I'm your host, Brother New Breed, right? And I wanted to do a video response to quite a few emails that I received lately from certain individuals just trying to find a way and navigate on this narrow path and figure out how to reach their full potential in life. They're dealing with a lot of naysayers, a lot of haters, a lot of people who don't want to really see them win. And I got to help them to realize that most people are that way. Most people don't want to see you accomplish your goals in life. It just is what it is. And you got to really start to really hone in and focus on nurturing potential. Nurturing potential. Now, what I mean by that is anybody that you surround yourself with, you want to make sure that they got the potential to win. You want to make sure that they have a winning attitude. You want to make sure that they're going somewhere, they're going places, that they speak positive, that they're ambitious, that they're goal oriented. You want to make sure that the people around you have the spirit to win. Like that is so very, very important because a lot of people don't have that particular spirit. A lot of people don't want to see you do anything in life. They want to see you without, all while they make excuses for themselves. And those type of people, you got to cut them off in a heartbeat. And you got to realize that you are better off without them. You don't need them. You got to ask yourself, this person being added to my life, how does it benefit me? How does this individual benefit me in life? Because I guarantee y'all, there's certain people in your circle right now as we speak. If you do some simple mathematics, according to your calculations, if you subtract that person, all of a sudden you begin to add to your life. There's so many people that have that situation where certain individuals, if you just take them out of your life, you begin to really make it somewhere. You begin to really be happier, clear-headed, and able to do certain things in life that you need to be able to do. True Love, thank you for the $10 contribution. Says Salome King Breed. Thank you for the support. I see y'all rolling in. All praises, peace and blessings, peace and blessings. And if you all can, just pound that like button on the way in. Pound that like button on your way in. Somebody says, Shalom family. Man, this year I learned a lot. Awakening Israelites are some of the biggest problems in this walk. I learned why Yahuwah kept alone. Exactly. And you'll learn that. In this walk, you'll learn that, especially in this truth, waking up to who you are biblically, you'll find out that there's a lot of Pharisees type of people. There's a lot of individuals who want to have manipulation over you, control over you. There's a lot of hoarders of men and women. There's a lot of individuals who want control. A lot of narcissistic tendencies coming within this community. One thing about it is you got to be one of those individuals who study to show yourself approved and be able to move on your own merit. And that's just what it really is. It all boils down to, because you're better off without a lot of individuals. Some people may need to organize religion. They may need to be love bombed. They may need to be around certain individuals to have moral support and things of that nature. But for you chosen ones, because a lot of the times people with the hive mentality, they're not going to be able to break the mold as they think they are. But for you individuals who are willing to go it alone, meaning you will go against the grain, you won't follow the broad path. Listen, let me tell you, you're better off without them, because too many voices in your head ain't doing nothing but muddying the waters. Listen, you need to be able to get to yourself and allow the Most High to work with you to help you navigate through this walk. Because right now, times are dangerous. And people, they're full of spirits, they're full of demons, they're riddled with them. You're not dealing with people anymore, you're dealing with demons, man. And this life of a loner, it just happens to be where it's at. Somebody said, Newbry, after watching yesterday's stream about the shank, I have been called by CDC twice. We're definitely being monitored on here. Wow. See? That's crazy though. That's how this internet is. It's all eyes watching you. And this is what you gotta realize, ladies and gentlemen. When you cut a lot of people off in your life, you can actually begin to decipher what puzzle pieces need to be put in place as you're gradually walking that narrow path, as you elevating in whatever respective work it is that you're doing, whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. You can actually see clearer as you elevate, because let's make this clear. Let's make this clear. There's a lot of fake people out there, and they do not celebrate your successes. And you'll find out when you veer off, when you get away from these people, how much weight they were actually bearing down on you, how much they were pulling you back, how much they were basically vanquishing your power from you, relinquishing all the strength you need to proceed. You know what I'm saying? You'll figure it out. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Somebody said, real talk, since I got connected with all these different people, I've saying Christ is the, somebody said, got people saying Christ is the devil. Wow, wow. It says people saying all meat is unclean. People saying the Book of Mormon is Hebrew culture. Like, wow, yep. All of these various voices, everybody, all in your head about this walk, all about in your head about this truth, trying to throw different ideas and concepts that don't even line up with the scriptures. Don't even line up the least bit. Those type of people, you better off not dealing with them. That's their way of having some type of manipulation over you, some type of control over you. Real talk. Yep, somebody said it. Family are just people, nothing more, nothing less. Right. Yep, somebody said, I've been getting calls from many agencies. Yeah, it's been going down like that. I see that. That's Rollo in the building. John 2:15. Love not the world, neither the things are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. That's absolutely true. But let's make this clear. Let's make this very clear. If you have a purpose, if you were born with a mission in your life, and some of y'all have great callings on your life, and these callings came directly from the Father, and there's a work that need to be done. See, a lot of the religious folks, they don't want you to be no earthly good. They don't want you to be no earthly good. They want you to be caught up in religion. They want you to be caught up in what they have to say. And they don't want you to move on your own merit. They don't want you to tap into the Holy Spirit yourself. They don't want you to have your own personal revelations. And that's not how you're supposed to be. You are limiting yourself. This is for the brothers and sisters that's in this truth. Stop allowing the opinions and thoughts of other people to control you. Because once you get by yourself and you can actually think, yo, I'm going to tell you what's going to end up happening. A lot of those people, you're going to begin to really detest them, because you're going to see what they were really about, that it was all about control and manipulation. It was all about hoarding your soul. It was all about keeping you under a ruling thumb and not letting a birdie fly, so to speak. There's so many religious folks. There's so many family members. There's so many of your friends. There's so many people out there who don't want to see you fly. It's like they're afraid of what you may become. They don't want to see you blossom. They don't want to see you take off. They don't want to see you reach the next level. It's a shame, ladies and gentlemen, but that's just how it is, especially within our people. Our people can be very, very hateful, man. Our people can be full of wickedness. And believe it or not, it's your people who don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you make nothing of yourself. Somebody said, be careful who you listen. Breed is right. Ever since his other video, Trust No One, I've been cutting off people, apps more right and left. Real talk. I'm talking about, listen, it's block, unfollow, delete, Block, unfollow, delete all day, every day. Because you got a lot of people out there that don't want to see you make anything of yourself, and they're constantly comparing themselves to you. Y'all got to be aware of that. Anybody who's constantly comparing themselves to you, you don't want to give them any information, and you don't want to be close to them. You don't want to deal with those individuals because they're dangerous. They're a flight risk. Thanks for the $5 contribution. Says, how does one identify an agent? I suspect some people, but I don't know how to confirm who is truly my ally. A lot of times, friendship is born out of adversity. When there's a common goal at hand, when there's something that you're working towards. Friends should naturally gravitate towards you. Shouldn't be no forced relationships. We got to learn how to go with our impulses. We got to learn how to know when to cut people off. Because in this life, ladies and gentlemen, people that you deal with can take years off of your life. Because of 1 weekend, 2 weekends, because of 3 weekends, you keep dealing with a certain individual, and you know in your mind something's telling you to fall back, right? Let's make this clear right now. Listen, all you brothers, let me speak directly to you men real quick. Let me talk to you brothers for a second. Cuffing season is right around the corner, right? Cuffing season. You brothers gonna have to be disciplined in cuffing season, because a lot of these ladies, out of desperation, after they done lived their best life all summer long, getting it popping, doing what it is they doing, spreading it thin, you gotta ask yourself, where are them sisters gonna come to in cuffing season? They're gonna come and ruin your life. That's where they're gonna come. They're gonna come bring all them spirits that they connected with, all that drama that they connected with, and they're gonna be seeking refuge from a lot of you righteous brothers out there. But you know what I got to say about that? You're better off without them. Brothers got to move different these days. Brothers got to move different. The modern woman needs to find out how brothers gonna move during cuffing season. Brothers not even cuffing during cuffing season no more. Brothers is moving different these days. Because we're not going to be a refuge for these women out here who out here living their damn best life because they want situationships and seasonal loving. Nah. Let's not do that. Because a lot of you brothers, y'all on y'all way. Let me tell you something. I'm in communication with a lot of brothers, man. I'm in these streets. I know what's going on. A lot of brothers about to take off to the next level. They about to break the mold. But you got to get disciplined. You got to know how to maneuver. You got to make sure you keeping people arm's length. You got to make sure the women that you do deal with, they know what it is. That your goals, your dreams, your ambition with the Most High put in you comes first. The Most High God and the work that he put on this planet for you to do, that comes numero uno. You are better off without them. And they're going to be coming. They're going to be coming, brothers. And you just got to be prepared. And I'm just keeping it a buck. I know I'll be pissing people off with some of the things I say, but that's okay. Because I've learned how to stand alone. I learned how to stand alone. It doesn't bother me. If you ladies want a man, you should have been working on that all year round. You should have got your man at the beginning of the summer. Don't be spreading them cheeks all over the place. And then when cuffing season come around, y'all want to be shacked up with some damn body. Nope. Excuse me. Somebody said the Most High be speaking through you, brother, on time. Hey, man, just keeping it 100, man. Got them allergies. Somebody said, come in complete silence. Talk less and listen more. Facts. Somebody said, I'm offending my people. It's quite all right. It's all right. And the truth is always going to keep you by yourself. No matter how you slice it, the truth is going to keep you by yourself. It really is, man. In this day and age, the Most High, he's dividing the wheat and the tare. He's preparing brothers and sisters alike to get on a good foot and do what they need to do, because if you purpose filled and purpose driven, it's certain games you just not gonna play. There's certain games you just not gonna play. Somebody said that gotta get my lights back on these demons, and community still got wicked games. Enjoy the truth, new breed. Enjoying the truth, new breed. Right. Yeah, that's how it's gonna be, fellas. It's cuffing season. I don't know what the modern woman gonna do this cuffing season. Her ass is SOL this season. Trust me, brothers is moving different. Trust me when I tell you this. Listen, you may have companionship here and there, but brothers is moving different. I'm telling you this right now. I was sitting here watching, and this is a little bit off topic, but let me go here. I was sitting up there watching Corey Holcomb, and he had Kendra G on the show. Somebody shared this video with me, man. Had Corey Holcomb and Kendra G. And Corey Holcomb just completely owned. I mean, he owned Kendra G. She really got a dose of reality, how men are these days. Like, she really got a dose of reality, bro. Y'all, if y'all get a chance, check that video out. Thanks for the $200 contribution, Fishing NYC. Thank you, family. Says, we love you, brother Emmanuel. Thanks for speaking the truth. All praises, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for the support. But it was hilarious, man. It was hilarious to see. Like, don't you know a lot of brothers have figured it out? That if they get goal-oriented, if they put their God first, if they start to invest in trying to build their resources up and build their health up and build their self up, that they can actually find true happiness. Don't you know men have realized that? And don't you know we've realized that we don't need a woman. They need us. We don't need them. They need us. Brothers realize that. What makes us happy is not our woman. Not saying that a man shouldn't have a woman, that having a counterpart isn't a good thing and a benefit that help. But what I'm trying to explain to you all is a man does not need it, because that's not the centerpiece of his happiness. Is not the centerpiece of his happiness at all. And to see Kendra G go back and forth and squabble and not know what to say, and Corey Holcomb was painting this picture like brothers are going to have somebody. They're going to have somebody, and they're going to be okay with you leaving. They're going to be okay with that. That's just how it is. Brothers are going to be okay. Trust and believe me when I tell you this. And it's like, we figured out that we better off pretty much focusing on our goals, and everything else will come. It just is what it is. It took men a long time to figure that out, how much energy, how much resources, how much time, how much purpose that a lot of women was taking from your life, brothers. You have to wrap your mind around it. They were taking a lot from you, and you're better off without them. You really are. You truly are. Because you can still have them leisurely. You can still have your women, but you don't have to invest so much time, effort, energy, and you don't have to be in a position where you feel like you're being drained of your energy. If you're a goal-oriented man, a woman can never be the centerpiece of your life. It just is what it is. You're better off without them. Seriously. I'm just telling y'all, and I know people gonna be offended. I get it. It's okay. Come one, come all. Come get this offense. But guess what? This the society that the modern woman has created. We just going with the flow as men, and we just adapted. That's all. We just adapted. Ain't nothing to it. Now for the sisters out there who get it, you know, y'all not offended because y'all getting y'all situations together, whatever the case may be. So it is what it is. But let's make this clear. There's some women out there that y'all better off without some of these guys out here. Because here's the situation we in right now. It's getting to the point where women in this generation, in this time, they're beginning to want men who don't have anything. For one reason and one reason alone. because they still caught up in the matrix of monogamy, and they believing if a man don't have anything and that woman is giving that man everything, pampering him, taking care of him, if that man don't have nothing, then he should only come home to her and her alone. So she wants monogamy under that stipulation. So women are often intimidated by a man who's ambitious, goal-oriented, alpha male, want to get it on his own, whether he got it or not, but he's ambitious enough to go out and get that job, work for it. He ain't looking for no handouts. He has principles. He has morals. The modern woman don't even want that kind of man. That's the time we living in. The modern woman is beginning to want a man who don't have anything just so she can have him all to herself. That's how delusional and lost they are. That's how possessive these modern women are. To keep it a buck with you. So brothers, don't fall for the trap. They don't want to see you brothers traveling and living your life and having a good time and making something of yourself and putting your God first and putting your life first and your peace. Man, come on, man. You're better off without them. Tell them what it is. Keep them arm's length. Hey, look, this is what it is. We can kick it every now and then, but hey, let this be known. Yeah, you're not a wife. You're just somebody I'm kicking it with. Don't you ever think that I'm gonna be with one woman for my natural born life, because that's insane. That's insane. That goes against nature. That makes no sense whatsoever. And it is what it is. Give them the opportunity to choose whether they want to stay and go, and it is what it is. And guess what? Most women, a lot of women nowadays, they're going to be intrigued by that, because you're just keeping it real. When so many guys are liars and they don't have no nuts, they don't have no testicular fortitude to tell it like it is. Most of the time, in that situation, women are going. I literally had a woman say, "Wow, I'm intrigued." That's what she said after I told her this exact thing I'm telling y'all. I told this woman I was dating the same thing, and her response was, "I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. Wow, I ain't never had nobody say it like that." Why you think, let me tell you something, why you think so many women go to Pookie and Ray Ray and all of them? We talk about Pookie and Ray Ray, but one thing Pookie and Ray Ray got right is they don't give a damn what the modern woman think. They just doing what they doing. They doing it on the wrong side, because all they want is some ass. All they want is some cheeks. They don't give a damn about nothing else. They don't care how she feel, how she think. And guess what? The modern woman gravitate towards that man. But you righteous guys got to adapt too. You so-called good guys got to adapt too. You got to be honest with them. You got to start to adapt, man. Real talk. I don't know how we got on it, but it's real talk, man. I'm telling you. Somebody needed to hear that. Yeah. Somebody said, all right, New Breed, you talking to too much truth. People don't like truth. All praises to the Most High God. I know they don't like it. It is what it is. I'm not one of these camps. I'm not going to tickle your ears to keep you in my congregation. I'm going to offend you. Yeah, you're going to get videos that's going to motivate and the whole nine. This should motivate some of y'all. But I'm also going to offend people, because it is what it is. I'm not worried about numbers and trying to keep people around and hoard people and all of that. No. You should learn something from what I'm telling you. Somebody said, wow, you got to like the video if you watching. Yeah, mash the thumbs up if you understand where I'm coming from. Somebody said, honest and straightforward, and tell it like it is. It saves you in the long run. Wow. It does, man. It saves you world of problems. Fellas, when you meeting these women, we talk about this for a second. When you meeting these women out here, listen, let's make this clear, brothers. You got to think 2-3 years ahead. Forget when the thrill. Listen, when you first meet a woman, it's all butterflies. It feels good. You all infatuated with her body, but listen, you got to think 2 and 3 years ahead. What happens when you've been hitting that same body for 2 and 3 years, and now you want another woman? Because it's gonna happen. It's inevitable. Hey, listen, I don't tell no lies. Listen, I don't tell no lies. It's inevitable, ladies. Get over yourself. Get over yourself. It's inevitable that man is going to want and desire another woman. It is in his nature. It is in that man's nature. Get over yourself. Get over yourself, right? Instead of waiting for that to happen and all hell break loose, y'all got drama, this woman arguing with you, she destroying your property, she's going crazy, she throwing hissy fits, she's destroying everything you building, throwing your clothes in the front lawn, causing you all kind of drama and stress. Off the break, brothers, you got to make the decision to be like, yo, look, this is how I am. Hey, I like you, and I want to deal with you. I want to build with you, but I just think it's unrealistic as a man to deal with one woman my entire life. That makes no sense to me, and that's not how I move. But it's not to say if I meet another woman, I'm Xing you out the equation. If I meet another woman, I just have 2 women. Now, you can choose to stay, or you can choose to scoot your boots. Because if you stay, then that means you understand that we have an agreement, we have a covenant, it is what it is. If you choose to go, then I was better off without you to begin with, because it would have been drama. You would have been fighting against yourself. You wouldn't have been able to, at least I gave you that option. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. Yeah, you got to tell them to scoot their boots. Isaiah 4:1, and that day 7 women should take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. That's a fact. We just adapting to the times we living in. We just adapting to the times. And in this walk, y'all got to understand, man, when you are goal-oriented and you driven, you don't want nobody that's going to be weighing you down in any way possible. Like, it has to be open lines of communication. Things got to be what it's going to be. Right around this time, some of you brothers, man, there's some people that you got to get rid of because they ain't doing nothing but costing you your resources. Listen, a woman is supposed to be adding to you. She's supposed to be helping you. She's supposed to be helping you in your life. And then also, fellas, it's certain guys, it's certain homeboys and friends. You better get the hell out of your life, man. A lot of them guys around you, they're jealous. Get them jealous brothers off from around you. Start paying attention to how brothers is moving out here too, man. Because you got some dirty Macs out here, dirty Macking on brothers, throwing brothers under the bus, trying to get with these women and, trying to do whatever. Shiesty, man, it's a lot of shiesty brothers out here too, man. That's why you got to stay to yourself, man. Better off without them. Andre says, absolutely, bro. The females got to get over themselves and think about building with the man, being a part of the vision of leadership. It is what is because the man is going to keep moving forward. Absolutely. The man going to keep moving forward regardless, because we'll be happy, which is accomplishing goals. Men like to build. The problem is the modern woman, they listen to Glorilla too much. They listening to Glorilla. They at the red light twerking on the headlights. They ain't trying to, they not building nothing. Their ambition is being at the red light twerking on the headlights. That's their ambition. That's the level of ambition they got. Long as they got a few dollars to turn up on a weekend and wear those cheap ass flats and those cheap ass booty shorts and those cheap ass damn tight ass pants they wear, they okay. They not thinking, listen, brothers, they not thinking nowhere near on the level you brothers are thinking. We talking about building a nation. We talking about building a legacy. We talking about having a kingdom. They think you supposed to be attached to them and them alone. They think they coochie got diamond studs and liquid gold. I don't know what's wrong with them. Because once a brother released, that's it. We don't even want to be bothered. We don't even want to be bothered. Honestly, right after we release, we only relax for a moment, and guess what? We ready to get right back to work. We ready to get right back on our purpose, right back on our job. We don't even want to see you for at least 24 to 48 hours. To be 100% factual with you, we don't want to see you or hear your voice for about 24 to 48 hours afterwards. That's just the facts. We're better off without you. So when these 7 women coming, just better believe we doing you a service, even spending a moment in time, even entertaining these women. We doing you a favor, even spending time entertaining you, because we got things to do. We got things to do. I don't even want to be touched. Don't touch me. Don't afterwards. It's like that's how we are. We better off alone. I'm dead serious, bro. I'm dead serious when I tell you this, man. It's like the Most High start, when that scripture says 7 women cleave to 1 man, let them eat their own bread, only be called by thy name. It's like the Most High has instilled new software into all us brothers. So we've adapted. It's like it's new software been installed, and we only know how to move how the Most High God prophesied it. The rest of these guys that's tickling your ears and these camps and congregations, they some liars. They about that bag. I can't hate on them. They get into the money. They're not gonna tell the women the truth, because that's who pay for the church. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. They getting their bag. I can't even be mad at it. I just wish they say, you know, we gotta get to this bag. They should at least reach out to brothers behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? They should at least reach out to brothers behind the scenes. Hit a brother up and be like, yo, you know, I know that you bringing them scriptures out. You said something about our video, like GOCC. They should have hit me up like, look, we just trying to get to the bag. You know, I know we chopping, screwing, mutilating these verses. We know what it is, but we got to do what we got to do. I would have more respect for that. And I'd be like, all right. I'm just saying, y'all got a lot of people from y'all camp coming to me for advice because they actually want to practice polygyny. Multiple people coming from their church. Multiple people. When I say the inbox is loaded with people from GOCC asking, yo, you know, we know that polygyny, we know the elders full of, we know what the deal is, but it's certain people in your congregation who actually want a husband, by the way. There's certain people who actually want a husband. But what it is, it just is what it is. I can't lie. I ain't lied to y'all yet. I have not lied to y'all yet, bro. Real talk. Somebody said gotta be a lot of haters in here, 1,000 views. And no, we got 700 likes, but let's get them up. Let's get them up. We should have 2,000 people in the room. And if you don't like what's being said over here, y'all know what to do. But for the people who understand where I'm coming from, who respect the channel, respect the platform, and can take the meat and spit out the bones if you disagree. What I need y'all to do is start hitting that comment section. At least tell me how you feel. If you mad, right? If you don't like what I'm saying, at the very least, at the end of my streams, jump in the comment section and tell me what the issue is. Tell me what the problem is. Communicate. Because the reason why some of y'all getting unsubscribed and y'all not the ones unsubscribing is because you're not commenting enough. So like if you on my platform and you watching, I read my comment section. So go in the comment section, let me know how you feel in these videos. For real. Somebody said people that are just growing up to age that haven't had experience with these things wouldn't know till she get bored of you or around the way. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but these women, they're practicing hypergamy out here and it's actually backfiring on them. Somebody say you talking facts, but I can barely get one. How I'm gonna get 2 wives, New Breed? Salute to you for the work. Hey man, you don't need 2 wives. You can get you about 3, 4 concubines. You ain't got to put in the work in this modern society as, you know, trying to wife up something. You ain't got to do that. Now, if you like the sister, it is what it is. You take her as a wife. If she has that much potential, and if she's in the right place. But according to the Bible, we're not even supposed to be wifing up women who ain't virgins. So it just kind of is what it is. I say keep them arm's length. It takes more time. Let me tell you something. You brothers out here, it takes more time. You dealing with one woman, right, that don't have the potential to be a wife, but you're making her, trying to make her a wife. You're trying to make her submit. You're trying to make her be a certain way. You're trying to make her play the roles of a wife and do those particular duties. It takes more of your energy and time in doing that than having you about 3 or 4 concubines who you deal with for companionship on a regular basis. That's a fact. It takes more energy. It extrapolates more energy out of you dealing with one woman who don't want to bow and do what she's supposed to do as a woman than dealing with 3 or 4 women who have an understanding that, okay, you know, I'm gonna link up with this guy on this date, and you know, it is what it is. I'm telling you now, I got a totally peaceful life. Have my circle of women I deal with on certain dates, certain days. It is what it is. Everybody know what it is with me. I'm focused. I'm working. It is what it is. That's just what it is. That's how. And this time, that's just how you gotta move. That's how you gotta move. Concubines, yeah. I rather spit. That takes no time to do that. Long as it's an understanding. Somebody said, while I knew they exist, I never personally met a righteous man. While I do yearn for one, I have never experienced more peace and more prosperity since being single. Well, sister, it might be your time to be single, getting your, you know, keeping your legs closed and eyes open so you can attract that righteous man. Because as women, y'all got to start taking responsibility for the men that you dealt with too, because you the one who allowed that man to enter you. You allowed that man, you know, you the gatekeeper. You allowed that man in your life. Unless he got in your life forcibly. So, you know, as women, y'all got to start to learn how to take responsibilities for the type of men that you deal with, period. Just like us brothers. But right now, in the time of your life, you probably are better off without them. You better off without them. Ecclesiastes 7 and 28. Which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not one man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those I have found not. That's them scriptures right there. Out of 1,000 brothers, you're only gonna find one good brother out of 1,000. Out of 1,000 women, none. None. Y'all brothers gotta understand they evil by nature. Evil by nature. That's why they demonize Nick Cannon and don't say a damn thing about Future. They're evil by nature. They gravitate towards evil. I'm telling you. They got something to say about Nick Cannon, but don't got nothing to say about Future. They're evil. They're evil. That's why you got to keep them arm's length. Straight up. Somebody said, take off the plaques, open your eyes, a lot of gang stalkers. I'm not sure what you're talking about, gang stalkers right now. Right now, we're talking about it's better to be solo. Yup. Ecclesiastes 42 and 13. For from garments cometh a moth, from a woman wickedness. It just is what it is. And somebody in the chat said they disagree. Hey, you can't disagree with the scriptures. It says to one man, to 1,000 men, there's one righteous, to 1,000 women, none. That's the scripture. You can't disagree with what the words say. It just kind of is what it is. Somebody said feel like going monk mode, and that's good to do too. Sometimes it's good not to entertain no women at all. Sometimes you got to be pretty much like a hermit, man. Staying in your house, dealing with what it is you deal with. Focus on your goals and your dreams and ambitions. And it is what it is. Somebody said you can disagree with the interpretation. It ain't no. It's only one way to interpret that. Post that scripture again. Let me show you how these women be. Post that scripture again, brother. She said you could disagree with the interpretation. There's only one way to interpret that scripture. One way. Somebody said, yes, I allowed, I was, somebody said, yes, I allowed, I was 15, born in the heavy curses in the bloodline. Brother said, I was born in, I said, I began monk mode in 2018. That's what's up. There you go. Yeah, Ecclesiastics 7:28. Let's get it again. Which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those I have not found. That's pretty much self-explanatory. There's no other way to interpret that. That's why I'm telling you, you men in this truth, you can't care about the opinions of these modern women. You can't care about the opinions of any of them. Because they got my truth. This ain't a part of my truth, my opinion. I agree, I disagree. It doesn't matter. Prophecy gonna be fulfilled, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. The truth is, a lot of you chosen ones out there are better off going your own way, doing what you gotta do. A lot of you brothers are better off focusing on your goals. Now, if you a brother that has a family, let's make this clear. If you got a family, you doing your thing. Hell, I got a family. I take care of my responsibilities. But if you a brother out there who trying to find your way, understand that women take up a lot of resources. They take up a lot of time. They take up a lot from you. They really do. And if you're gonna be entertaining certain women, they gotta be worth it. They gotta be worth entertaining them. That sound like they got that Johnson & Johnson. They got that Moderna. That's what it sound like. They got that Pfizer. When you hear them sirens, that's the first thing I think about. Somebody said, our goal is to fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Absolutely. Somebody said, yeah, I see prophecy being fulfilled. I seen examples of Isaiah 3:16-24 and other scriptures coming to pass. Absolutely. Yeah, you can't deny the scriptures. You can't deny it. And listen, if you brothers, like, I don't know how we got on this topic, but it's just intriguing right now. We got to get into this. If you brothers find something in a woman you like and you want her in your circle, you dealing with it, it is what it is. I mean, and ladies got to understand, I want y'all ladies listening, there's no shame in being a man's concubine, a man's, woman that, it's no shame in just having that companionship, especially if you working hard, you doing what it is you doing to make ends meet. You putting food on the table. You a hustler at heart. You a woman with goals and dreams too. And some of y'all ladies don't want no man underneath you all the time. And you really don't want, you really don't want a husband per se, but you want somebody that you can kick it with, but you only want to be hooked up with that man. And when I say a husband, I mean in a traditional sense, because all in all, he is your husband if you're dealing with him, right? But I mean in a traditional sense. If you really don't want that, like, you shouldn't feel pressured by no churches to have that. Like, you know how many women get put out of churches because they with a guy and don't want to get married according to the state and all of that? Or women get judged and ostracized and isolated because they don't really see themselves like living with a man, but they want to deal with a boyfriend forever. They just want to have their own place, but they want to deal with this guy that lived down the block. And it just is what it is. We shouldn't be judging people for that. That's why I don't get caught up in all this religious stuff. Like, if she happy, right? If you happy with that, like, don't let nobody shame you. Don't let nobody in your family say you supposed to have a white picket fence. You supposed to have this, that, and the third. You supposed to have a husband that come home to you every night, and so on and so forth. If that's not what you see in your life, if you want to accomplish certain things, but you still want a man that you're dealing with, then do what it is you do. Just do what it is you do. Ain't no shame in that. Ain't no shame in that at all. Somebody said, what's your opinion on women who won't have sex before marriage for religious reasons, apparently? Sex is marriage. Sex is a sex is marriage, pretty much. That's what sealed the deal biblically. Yeah, there's ceremonial procedures, but ultimately, you seal the deal once you lay with that woman. So it just is what it is. What the Most High God bring together, let no man separate. That's why I'm talking about this religious stuff, man. If you get in the company of a woman and it's something there that make you gravitate to her, she gravitate towards you, who's a pastor to tell you what to do? Who are they? Who are they? We out here an endangered species. You got women these days on these songs bragging about taking Plan Bs, bragging about going to Planned Parenthood. Like we an endangered species. Somebody said one big issue is wanting others have social media made it rough. Everyone looking for validation. Exactly. Nobody want to stand out. Nobody want to speak the real. Yup. Somebody said your videos have changed my life and literally I feel woke now all the way from Africa. Please speak on Africa leadership one day. All praises all the way from Africa. Let's get them likes up to 1,000, y'all. Let's get 1,000 likes in the building. Let's do it. Somebody said, I'm okay with having just one woman. As long as she's a true virtuous woman, I won't settle for less than a virtuous woman. That's how it gotta be. Real talk. If you just want one, and that's the thing. I don't tell brothers you gotta have more than one woman. You gotta practice poly. You gotta do this, that, and the third. I don't teach people that. Some brothers may only want one, right? It is what it is. I'm not going to demonize monogamy just like people shouldn't demonize polygyny. Really, people don't demonize it. Now this topic is mainstream now. For all the brothers who laid the groundwork, your Ringo TV Reacts, myself, the Pastor Dows, listen, they may not never give us our flowers or give us our credit, but it's mainstream because of us. I've been talking about this on Facebook since what, 2011, 2012? When I talked about it, people, man, y'all don't know how many enemies I made talking about polygyny. And now you can ride around, hear it on the radio. Now you can hear it. You can hear it everywhere. This conversation ain't even controversial no more. It's not even controversial. So we did our job. As far as I'm concerned, we did our job. It used to come a time where I would talk about this and lose thousands of subscribers every time I talked about it. Don't happen no more. That means I did my job. Yep, thanks for the $20 contribution. Says all people, Jesus Christ loves you, Lord of Lords. The kingdom is coming. Kingdom is here. Simplicity, purity, truth, compassion, and most importantly, love. Amen. Publicly and privately assured, y'all promise to live. All praises. That's what's up. Yeah. So I mean, I feel like I did my job when it comes to speaking about that. And let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, stand on your convictions. If you stand behind something, if you have a strong belief system, then stand on it. Whether you lose people or not, because you better off without them. Whether you lose them or not, whether they fall back, don't want nothing to do with you or not, you better off without them, because in the long run, whatever personal revelation the Most High God gave you, it'll come true eventually. That puzzle piece will begin to fit eventually, even when you sound crazy as hell to people at the moment. At the moment you sound crazy, I still got people walking around talking about, man, that dude's still talking like he running a cult. But they still watching. They all around town talking, but they still watching. Because they know that when you stand on your convictions and it's divine from the Most High, it's going to come true. It's going to come true. Anything y'all do, don't let nobody deter you. Don't let nobody's opinions and thoughts rattle you from something you know the Lord himself showed you spiritually. The Lord showed me when and Isaiah 4:1 was going to come true, and it's coming true. Let me tell you something. In cuffing season, there's going to be a lot of women not getting cuffed this season. It's going to be a lot of them not getting cuffed. They're going to find out. Listen, this year is different than last year. Let me put this out here. This year, this cuffing season, the modern woman going to start getting a valuable lesson this cuffing season. Because she's used to being able to come. She's used to be able to do whatever she wants all year round. And every time around this season, she can get cuffed up like clockwork. This season, a lot of them going to find out, hold on, why am I not getting cuffed? Damn, lonely all year round. How did that happen? Because men are waking up. They're not settling for less. Men's standards are being raised. If you're not cooperative, if you're not a woman who trying to help a brother make something of himself, if you're not a woman who don't know how to listen, take heed to sound advice and wisdom, if you're a woman who giving that brother all that yak, and ain't trying to submit yourself, if you're a woman who play games, if you're a woman who try to use other men to make men jealous and all that, men ain't going for all of that. They're not going for all that. That's just not, they're not going to entertain that. I seen these women went to a singles meet, a dating, what's those speed dating joints? They went to a speed dating, they went to a speed dating event. Yo, there were no men there. Moment of silence for that. They went to a dating event where they're supposed to get cuffed up. There were no men there. Y'all gonna learn eventually. Y'all gonna learn one day. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn, bro. There wasn't no men there. And I'm like, yo, imagine that. Brothers, stay on your pivot. Keep on speaking the truth. The hell with the simps out there trying to deter our women and demonize real men. Forget about them simps. Everything the Bible says, ain't about what I'm saying. Everything that Bible say will come true. It will come to pass. You can bet your bottom dollar of that. And anybody who try to stand in the way of it, they're going to be a thing of the past, because lying lips are only temporary. Lying lips, this is what the scriptures say. Lying lips are only temporary. You can tickle them women's ears for a little bit. It's only temporary though. But the truth, the truth stands forever. Forever, ever. Forever, ever. Oh, the truth going to stand. You may lose people because of the truth, but it's going to stand. Yep, thanks for the $20 contribution. 100. Oh, I know they mad. I can feel it. I feel the energy. Imagine that. These ladies get all dolled up, get all pretty, get all nice and smelling good, looking good, and they go to try to get booed up. Ain't no guys there. You know why ain't no guys there? Because they got multiple women already. They got so many women, they ducking and dodging dates. A lot of brothers out here who on a purpose, listen, they don't even got time for that. They don't even have time to be, listen, men we really are doing our thing right now. We winning right now. Y'all ladies don't even see it. Brothers don't even have time to go to no damn speed and date service. They don't have time for that. They don't have time to get ready and go to something like that. They don't have time for that. It's too much to be doing. It's too much that need to be done to build up our people. It's too much that need to be done. And then on top of that, we ain't got to do that because we got cell phones with phone numbers in it. And we sitting here, you know, we got to try to make time for the women we already got. Listen, that's how it is nowadays. You got to make time for the women you already got when you on your purpose. Or if you don't have no women in your circle, you ain't even care. Listen, it's to the point brothers don't even be tripping if they don't have no women, because that means it's more things that need to be done. It's more that needs to be done. It means you need to be accomplishing more before you entertain these women. So I don't know what to tell y'all. Isaiah 4:1 gonna come true. 7 women will cleave to one man, saying, "Let us eat our own bread, buy our own." Listen, we gonna buy our own clothes. We gonna work our own job. Just look. Let us just have us somebody. Let us just somebody, anybody. Let's just have. That's what it's gonna come to. Y'all don't see what's happening in the world where everybody dying in them streets. Y'all don't see what's going. Y'all don't see what's happening. If you don't get it, you won't get it. Somebody said New Breed be gassing. I ain't gassing nothing. I seen that video. These women, I ain't lying. I ain't lying to you. I can't lie to you, bro. They went to the dating. It was like a dating event. I seen somebody shared the video. It had to be like 200, 300 women in there. No men. All women. I ain't lying. A lot of unite. This is all facts, bro. A lot of unite. Trust me. I laughed for about 30 minutes. I laughed for about 30 minutes when I seen it. Seriously. Somebody said, yeah, man, listen, let me tell you something. Since we in here talking, right? A lot of women these days are going to be sex workers in the near future. Yeah. A lot of these women are going to become sex workers. That's what it's coming to. That's what it's coming to. Thanks for the $20 contribution. Says, it is a danger to use social media for validation or personal gain with your marriage, commitment, committed relationship, or children. Marriage should have sacredness by not allowing anyone to see and hear constantly. Yeah, you got a lot of people always showing their lives on social media. You know, that's why I never like any woman I'm dealing with, she can't be on social media. You got brothers showing off their relationships from a day-to-day basis. Like, you got to keep your business and personal separate. So I agree with that. Like, you shouldn't be letting the world in on your relationship. You got to be low-key out here. I mean, I could be dealing with the damn Queen of England and you wouldn't damn know it. Like, I'm not that type of person. I'm not messy. I don't want nobody in my damn business. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how it's supposed to be, because I don't know why a lot of brothers put these women on social media, want to show their girls' butt cheeks and all that. Like, even in comedy sketches and all of that, want to show off your girls' assets and things of that. It's weird behavior. It's weird. Social media is a weird place. And I think a lot of these guys do that to get validation by other men. Believe it or not, guys who do that are only doing it to get validation by other men, bro. I don't care about getting validation from other men. Only thing that matter to me is how I feel about that woman when I'm enjoying her company. I don't care. And listen, it doesn't matter what she look like to you. You understand? That's another thing. You brothers got to stop trying to show off what a specific type of woman look like and show off to this guy and try to get validation. Listen, when you are dealing with her on a personal level, it's about how you feel about that woman. I don't care. She could be BBW, she could be thin, she could be petite, she could be whatever it is you like. She don't have to look like every generic woman with a BBL, bro. Whatever woman you enjoy, when you dealing with her personally, how she make you feel, how that's all that damn matters. Social media you don't need validation as a man. What one man do with a woman shouldn't matter to another man, bro. Shouldn't matter. You had these, oh man, you like BBWs, like this. Why are you a grown ass man worried about where I stick my phallus? I never understood that. Men gonna like what they like. I like variety. I like all them women. I like them all. Skinny, thick, tall, short. I just like them all. You hear me? And I'm a no judgment person when it comes to that. It just is what it is. But you got guys out here who want to show off their wife, and like, why you want other men lusting after your wife on social media? That's weird. You got them lusting after your wife on social media, and a lot of these guys be pimping out their wives. They pretty much pimping your own wife out. You pimping her out. You might as well just put her on a stroll already. If you're gonna be showing her cupcakes on social media just to get likes and hits, you might as well put her ass on a stroll. Make her do something strange for some change. You might as well. You're already halfway there. You're pimping her out. Yeah, trophy wives. That's weird to me, bro. My wife on camera, any woman I consider a wife, a concubine, girlfriend, whatever the case may be, I'm not showing her cheeks on camera so y'all can be, oh man, damn, look at that ass. For what? It's enough of that already on social media. It's enough of that. Right. Somebody said, I always wonder with what that was about. The answer, you just answered my question. Yeah, I think these guys be overcompensating. Yeah, you making your wife a target. Better believe somebody gonna get her. Somebody gonna slide in them DMs. Somebody with more finesse than you gonna slide in them DMs, and it is what it is. And she gonna give them cupcakes out. And you gonna be the one to blame for it. But a lot of brothers do that because they insecure too. Yeah, they do be doing too much. Somebody said Lizzo is a lot bigger than thick. Man, Lizzo too damn big. Lizzo needs to lose some weight because she's unhealthy. And we gotta stop labeling BBW on every woman who's overweight, because every woman who overweight ain't a BBW. Let's make that clear. Every woman who overweight ain't no damn BBW. Let's just make that clear. Let's make that very clear. Some women are just unhealthy, bro. This is what it is. And you know, the media would like to make that acceptable, and to a degree they like to make that beauty nowadays. They trying to models now you know, obese. And it's not a good look. It's just not a good look. I'm just keeping it 100, man. I just want to come through with this stream. I know sometimes, man, you never know where my show is going to go. I'll be going off the cuff. Man, I go off the cuff sometimes. It just is what it is. I got more content coming, man. We about to hit the weekend. I'm going to be putting in that work on the weekend on a podcast level. It's going to be good times, man. We're going to have some good shows this weekend. Man, everybody, hope y'all had a good time. You know, I hope y'all was entertained. I hope y'all learned something. I hope y'all had fun, man. But we got more content coming. It's always an honor. Sometimes I can't believe that, you know, I do this. I get to do this and reach you, brothers and sisters. It's a blessing. But, man, if y'all want my exclusive content, join me on Patreon, patreon.com/newbreed. Thanks for everybody for showing up. Y'all have a blessed evening. With that being said, shalom and peace.